Hawaiian Islands to Orient, contact clearance for every 126.5.
And Chalk 6 is taking fire. Okay, convert south of the river. I see you coming to the red geyser. I just called him. You should see him well.
Since the dawn of the first age, by the elders it was foretold, a mighty pure that would rise when needed most. Their words would inspire enlightenment among the common. As it was prophesied, it has come to pass. Everybody has a podcast.
We spend a lot of our time every day when we're supposed to be working, surfing the internet. And we thought we'd share a little bit of what we found and why you should check it out as well. Who wants to start us off?
I will start us off, guys, if you want to.
Billy, what do you have for internet show and tell tonight?
Okay, well, the other day I came across on the World Wide Web a product, and typically a commercial for the product is what drew me to it, but it's called a One Wipe Charlie. One Wipe Charlie.
A One Wipe
So can you guys guess what the... Yes, One Wipe Charlie. So can you guess what the One Wipe Charlie product is designed to take care of?
Well, there's only one kind of wiping I do, and it's number 2.
Come off my hands.
So yes, it's a baby wipe product marketed for men, specifically for men. It's a member of the Dollar Shave Club family.
Okay, so I like the Dollar Shave Club. Have you guys, Clark, are you familiar with this?
I've heard of it, but I don't know the actual process behind Dollar Shave.
Well, basically, the way that works is you pay a very small fee per month, and they send you razors via the mail.
It's like a Netflix for razors.
Right.
What, they're disposable or what?
Yeah, so they have like 3 plans. It's like for $1 a month, you can get a shitty razor, like 4 shitty razors a month. They have a $3 a month plan and a $9 a month plan. I have a friend who signed up for it, and after a little while, he did it. He was like, "Man, this is great, And then he tried out one of those, Gillette Mach 28s again, and he's like, "Oh, no contest." So he got off it pretty quick.
Yeah.
This One Wipe Charlie is their second product, right, from the same company? Is that right, Billy?
That's correct. Yes, that's correct. The One Wipe Charlie, though, and I encourage everyone to search it on YouTube in your leisure.
Well, would you like me to play it real quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's play the commercial for the One Wipe Charlie.
People ask me, Mike, when are you going to do video number 2? You want to talk about number 2? Great. Let's talk about number 2. Oh, everyone makes it. And I don't have time to jump back in the shower after a messy number 6. I'm an executive now. I have papers to sign.
Number 6.
Fortunately, there's a better way to wipe your messy bottom. They're called One Wipe Charlies.
Wait, what's a number 6? What's a messy number 6?
I think that... I'm not sure what number 6 is, to be honest with you. We may have to Google that. Ryan, can you ever number 6? Taking a number 6?
All right, let's see here.
I'm sure he was just talking in comedic hyperbole, but number 6 may be a really nasty shit, like a really diarrhea shit or something.
Yeah. I'm not familiar with what a number 6 is. Let's play on with this video real quick.
Okay.
Butt wipes for men.
Butt wipes, Mike?
Yeah, bitch. Butt wipes.
What's a bitch?
Why do you need a butt wipe? Because you're not an animal. And whatever you're using now is primitive. You're leaving buried treasure behind. You want to get all the golden nuggets, don't you? I'm talking about poop, Alejandra.
I know, Mike. We all know.
Ha ha! Ding! Plus, toilet paper takes forever. You shouldn't have to be special forces to extract a bad guy with speed and precision. With One Wipe Charlie, you wipe once and get on with your life. Flush her out to sea, boys! I know what you're thinking. Is all this fancy butt stuff going to cost me an arm and a log? There's a bear in the woods? Not anymore. In the toilet, and he pays just a couple bucks for a 40-pack. So clean up your act with the softest, fastest, manliest way to wipe your ass. Except no substitute. It's One Wipe Charlie!
Behind a rainy day, I'm in a snake.
All right, I can get behind it. Go ahead.
Yep. So this is a 100% real product. That commercial was a 100% real commercial.
Yep.
It'll absolutely go viral. Just if it hasn't already, it absolutely will. Because it's clever. I implore anyone to watch the actual video. It's funny. There's a lot of imagery you miss there. But they've actually signed a bunch of NFL centers, which, the center is actually the man that snaps the ball, that generally bends over, and the quarterback puts his hands right in the meat pocket right there. They signed a lot of centers from the NFL to do marketing for this, which I can obviously see the area, the angle they're going to play there. I thought it was really interesting. As a person that has used baby wipes in the past, opposed to toilet paper, I guess opposed is probably the wrong word. I stack them. I use them both, to be honest with you. Depending on the BM and the situation, So my question to you guys is: A, what's your favorite toilet paper, if you have a preference? And B, would you use a baby wipe, or have you?
I have used a baby wipe in the past. However, I've moved on just because, I don't know, I don't feel it's right to use baby wipes long term on my own ass. But I do use extra strength toilet paper because nobody, I go hard, okay? I go hard, and I'm not afraid to admit it. There's a lot of hair back there.
Oh.
And I'm just not gonna carry that weight, because fucking, if you aren't careful, shit gets like stuck in your fucking hairs, and you walk around and it just fucking mushes, and eventually it gets like sweaty and swampy.
Oh my God! You need to spend more time wiping your ass.
You need a 6-wipe, Charlie.
This is when I was 6. I'm good now. I figured it out.
You had a hairy ass at 6. That's awesome.
You guys didn't.
Your ass
Clark
like
was the
Bob
least.
Marley.
Clark was the least favorite altar boy.
Oh.
So now I go extra strength because first off, I need something that can like keep up with my fast-paced lifestyle. and then I need I hate poke through.
Oh,
yeah, because it always happens at the worst possible moment. Like because I think we all go at least 2 or 3 fingers apply the pressure with the toilet paper, and then but like my middle finger is way stronger than my other 2 because I flex it so much, and I'm fingering hot bitches. And,
or yourself.
Yeah, right. And then
on accident.
Just that horrible, it's an indescribable sound whenever you poke through wet toilet paper that's on your ass, but it really does sound like the earth is shattering beneath you. It's just like, shh, and then you just feel a freshly chewed on fingernail rip into your asshole. And so, and then you're like in a situation of like, well, do I wipe my finger with the toilet paper that already has shit on it?
No.
I just usually dip mine in the toilet water and swirl it around a little bit.
Yeah, no, you go for fresh toilet paper.
Well, but if you don't, okay, so you go for fresh toilet paper, but do you reach with that hand? Because it's your dominant hand usually.
Different hand.
Okay, so you go with a different hand.
You
toilet paper.
got to change it up.
So now you're going left hand to right side toilet paper holder. My instinct makes my right hand then go onto my leg. Which now I have fucking a shitty finger imprint.
Those jeans aren't stonewashed.
Yeah. So there's a lot of problems that are associated with poke through. That's why you just go. You pay the extra 50 cents.
So,
and you go
so Clark, I'm curious.
Okay.
Are you when you take the toilet paper off the roll? Are you a folder or are you a water? Do you fold?
I'm a folder.
You're a folder.
Yeah,
okay.
Because I was in the WAD camp at one time. And what happened was is that I apply so much pressure that it begins to separate, and then I just get a full hand of asshole. And then like the toilet papers, because we all have plop also. So like you've got a situation down there where your ass is covered in shit and toilet water. So I go for the crumpled up wipe. Well, I don't have enough torque, I guess, on the toilet paper with the hand. And the toilet paper slips out of my hand, sticks to my my gooch, and then my hand goes across the asshole.
So you go balls back, right? You start at the balls and go back, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, like any proper lady does. Because if you don't, you get a yeast infection.
Nobody wants that, especially with poke through. Ryan, your thoughts on that?
Oh my God, dude! All right. Well, I could go on about toilet paper. So let me tell you something. I am firmly a Scott 1000 sheet roll man. Now everybody's going to say, Ryan, why would you do that to your butt? Let me tell you, boys. Let me tell you about growing up in the ghetto.
No, this is single ply. I want everybody to know he's talking about single
I'm talking
ply.
about Scott single ply 1000 sheet in a roll. I love it. It's what I use, man. And the girlfriend of me, there's been some contention as she moves in because she's a Charmin person.
Is she a double ply?
I keep waiting for the commercial with the guy with the beard asking for 40 cents a day standing next to your ass so you can get better toilet paper.
No, look, I could afford any other toilet paper I want, all right? I make decent money. I could afford.
I know you do. That's what makes it sadistic and fucking sick.
No, look, all right, I grew up with 3 brothers. My mom was a single mom who had fake tits because my stepdad bought them. We had shitty toilet paper. We had shitty toilet paper growing up, all right? And that's what I woke with for 18 years, okay? You know what's funny, though, is when we would have company, I shit you not, no pun intended, when we would have company, my mom would literally take all the cheap toilet paper and hide it and put fancy toilet paper out. For one night, we would have fancy toilet paper for the guests. And I'm not playing. The next morning before you woke up, if you want to shit, that was the night to do it. Because when you woke up that morning, it was back to Scott, man. Like, it was gone. Yep. And she hid it wherever she hid it.
If you waited too long, you crapped out.
So, yeah, I grew up with that, okay? Another quick scenario. When I had first moved out, I was 18. I went to Walmart to go buy cheese. I was like, fuck this, man. Fuck this government cheese we've had. I'm buying the fancy cheese. I couldn't eat it, boys. I had to go back and buy the cheap cheese because that's what I was used to.
Because it stopped you up?
No, I just wasn't used to the taste or the texture, you know. I was used to government cheese, man. So anyways, I wipe with Scott. I have my method down. I have my fold/wad combo I work on. I've got my whole process down.
Wow, that's impressive, Ryan.
I am a master. I've liked Scott on Facebook. I've told them thank you for providing me maximum wipe at minimum cost. They liked that. They replied back and said thanks for being our customer. I actually have a screen cap of that. I'll be happy to put it up on our website, everybodyhasapodcast.com. I really like Scott toilet paper.
You guys are Facebook official.
You can't even do a proper toilet paper hand walk across asphalt because let's face it, the first run really is just to it's like a carpet bomb on your asshole.
Yeah, the first run is damage assessment.
Yeah, you're gonna figure out where it's at, like where you're at situationally, and then you're going in for the tack strike, like where your problem areas are.
Like you've laser sighted the fucking problem.
Yeah,
and the fucking F-16s are flying in.
Just not.
The F-16s are flying in to get it out, man.
Yeah.
Billy's laughing his ass off.
I do a firm wipe one time for about half of the fold, and then I realize what my situation's at, and then I go for the 2-finger and I walk it kind of like like those finger skateboards. I just do that to my asshole with the toilet paper until I feel comfortable, and then I properly exit. I got an exit strategy, Obama. How about you?
Look. Everybody talks shit about my toilet paper, and look, I'm not gonna lie. The girlfriend lives with me.
Stop it with the puns. You're killing me.
The girlfriend moved in with me. Sure, I've tried out Charmin. You know what I did? I stopped up the fucking toilet. That's what I did. It's not safe. It's not safe for me to go straight to Charmin. There's not a good middleman if I wanted to. I'm stuck with Scott.
You went with the toilet paper bouquet.
Yeah.
I haven't had poke through in at least 3 or 4 years, and that's with all the hair and all the badonkadonk that I got. I got my method down.
So, but how much fucking toilet paper do you use on a single ply?
Well, see, that's the thing.
People effectively making it 2-ply whenever you're folding.
I have this argument with more people than you'd like to think. It's probably why I never really was able to take anyone home at a bar. But I have this argument with at least 5 people a year, and I think they think that you still use like 6 sheets. No, well, you got to use more, no doubt. But I mean, it's the same amount when it all comes down to it because it's just single ply. I think what I like is just the flexibility it gives me. The 20 ply that you guys use is not. It's like wiping your ass with a blanket or like an electric blanket, and I don't like it.
Well, you know what? I refuse to use any fucking toilet paper that is translucent. If I can see through it, if light can get through it, I'm not using it.
But dude,
so
if
you
fold it over,
in a desperate situation and had to use a paper towel.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with it because, obviously you're not supposed to flush it, but you can't just throw it in the trash can.
It's barbaric.
Because I'm terrified. Because here the scenario for me is I wipe and I do a really good job. You
sure.
wipe until there's blood. That's how you know you're clean. And then you walk out with a shit covered fucking toilet or paper towel, and right before you make it to the trash can by the door, fucking somebody walks through the door and he's like, "Hey," and you're just sitting there, you're like, "Hey."
You can't clean a countertop anymore with that.
Do you just leave shit covered fucking? Do you leave shit covered fucking paper in the fucking trash can in the kitchen for 2 days until the trash can gets full?
I didn't say at my house. I'm talking about like at the club.
Okay.
God.
How come
So,
every time we start talking about
so-
shit, it turns into a 30-minute conversation?
So, kind of a pro tip though, and this is I'm being 100% sincere right now. Baby wipes, they were hard for me to use them for the first time because I was like, I'm a grown man, I'm not using that crap. Blah blah blah. I was on a hunting trip, and
Where
on
you would
hunting
take
trips-
baby wipes.
Yeah, well, and you always take baby wipes on hunting trips, and there's reasons why that don't have to do with defecation. Obviously, if you're dressing an animal or so on and so forth, but we'll keep it on point here. You take baby wipes with you to clean yourself, because there's not always showers available when you go hunting. Well, I got into a bad spot in a deer stand. Had to climb down. I had to crap in the woods like a damn aborigine. And thank God I had these baby wipes, right? And this wasn't a proud moment for me because obviously I'm in the wilderness, dressed in camouflage with a rifle, and I'm squatting, like a indigenous person from New Guinea, crap in the woods. But I will say this, though. The whole scenario turned around for the better when I used a baby wipe. I mean, it was just very nice, very refreshing. So now I have a stack, right? So now I go regular toilet paper, and it's whatever the wife wants to buy because, it's kind of her deal, and she buys the good stuff, but nothing too exuberant. I go toilet paper, baby wipe, and then I top it off with a dab of gold. I top it off with a dab of Gold Bond, boys.
What?
A Gold Bond. If you have not used Gold Bond, you right now pause the podcast, quit your job, go to the store and buy Gold Bond
Is that
right
medicated
now.
powder?
It's amazing. It comes in powder form, which can be messy, or aerosol spray form now, which is which is kind of like the like the Bullfrog sunblock you can buy in the spray can, kind of the same size. I'm telling you this, guys, if you have not tried Gold Bond yet and you live in a place like the state of Texas or Arizona or any place that's fucking hot, if you've not tried Gold Bond yet, it is a game changer.
Do you use the powder? Do you throw it underneath your ass, kind of like a baker with bread?
Do you lift up the sack and toss in?
I've actually developed a nice method because your point, Clark, is a very valid point. It is very difficult, especially when you're getting I'll be dressed for work sometimes, and freshly showered, dressed for work, ready to go, and all of a sudden I'll get that rumble, and I'll go drop a deuce or a 6 sometimes, and I'll go through my paper wipe, but then it's time to put the Gold Bond on. Well, the Gold Bond will get everywhere, right? Your bathroom will look like Scarface, right? There'll be white powder everywhere. So what I do is I take a little hand towel, I fold it up real nice and neat, I put a little pyramid mound of Gold Bond on it, I pull the pants around the ankles, and then I dab with it, right? I dab with it, but I do it over the toilet, so anything that gets lost will fall on the toilet seat, and it works out quite well.
Do you have a travel bottle whenever you're out and about that you put in Tamara's purse?
I do not. I do not. I actually take the entire full Gold Bond with me. And but like I said, guys, I am not exaggerating, right? All of you listeners, this is a heart-to-heart with Bill right now, right? If you have not tried Gold Bond, come up with a bullshit emergency. If you're driving, pull your car over. If you're at work, just fucking quit your job and just go to the store and buy Gold Bond and immediately apply it, right? You apply it on the ball and ass area. It can go in other parts of the body, but let's be honest, we're talking about the money areas here. It is a sensation unknown to man.
Well, April 1st, I'm officially going to switch your baby wipes with Clearasil pads, so buckle up.
We've changed Billy's Gold Bond with New English tea. Let's see if he notices.
with wasabi beans.
All right, so hey, I propose this. Let us three, because obviously we have guys, I was not aware that you could tackle the same problems from so many different angles, and I was not aware that people I'm so close to, we've talked about everything. I had no idea, you guys. We live in different worlds. I say we each buy some of this product and try it out and give a review here in a couple weeks.
I like it. The One Wipe Charlie?
Yeah, we're gonna buy the One Wipe Charlies, and we're gonna try them out, and we're gonna give a review. And that, boys, is called Teasing the Next Show.
I think it's an excellent idea.
Yeah, I'm 100% down.
We'll keep a journal of every poo.